spend your days thinking about chocolate? Maybe also beer? Ever thought about trying to combine the two into one? Perhaps you take a little chocolate milk, maybe some cocoa, swirl it around with a bit of chocolate, and you got a chocolate beer now, right? Gross! Maybe you need a real chocolate beer, and fast. See? Oh, please don't drink that.
And we're back! So, we're going to do a few chocolate beers, which is kind of sacrilege to many because putting anything into beer other than beer itself is sometimes thought of as poor form.
It's got to be herbal.
But sometimes you just need some chocolate beer, am I right?
Yes.
So
He's not wrong.
We've gathered a completely random assortment of chocolate beers. Some of them easily attainable, and some of them you're just not going to find them.
Some of them traveled by plane to get here.
Yeah. So I think we're going to start off with something a little organic.
Or what?
Organic.
Oh.
So this is Samuel Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout. This one, not too hard to find. Not too expensive, not too high alcohol. It's not too much of anything, but the important thing is that it is not too chocolatey. And that's something important that I have discovered in tasting a few chocolate beers, is that you can definitely overdo the chocolate in a beer.
Too much of a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Can be a bad thing.
Yes, very much so. So this one is, I would say it's more of a darker chocolate type of beer, and I actually think that they are using the chocolate more as a bittering agent as opposed to a flavoring.
So like dark chocolate, like good for your heart.
Right.
Okay.
So drink up because your heart will appreciate it. So aroma-wise, I've had this before. You haven't. So tell me, like,
this is new. Well, yeah. I mean, there's
just
duh.
Doesn't even smell like beer. It smells like straight up dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Boy, that is good.
Whoa.
This one's not messing around, right?
Mm-mm.
So
Well done, Sam.
a little on the fizzy side.
Yeah, I'd say a little carbonated.
It's a good balance
Mouthfeel
of
to
a stout flavor and a dark chocolate flavor, though. And again, I'm thinking that they use the dark chocolate as a bittering agent in this, and boy, they really nailed this one. And it's organic, so, you know, go plants.
Yeah, Mother Earth.
So,
I really enjoyed that.
yeah, and I'm going to say, like, I recommend this, like, if somebody asks me, like, which chocolate beer should I try to get my hands on, that I'm already going to say that this is probably going to be the one. So
Yeah. Do I have to drink all of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bottoms up. Delish. So next, we're going to go with one that I haven't tried.
But I have. This is Lugene.
From Odell.
Chocolate milk stout. And basically I stumbled upon this one, not literally, but it is offered by Odell Brewing Company, which is in Fort Collins, Colorado. It is one of their seasonals, and it actually, one of the only beers I know of where in the brewing process itself, actually milk chocolate is actually added to the brewing process.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of times chocolate flavor is kind of inferred. It's sort of like there may be an actual ingredient that infers that flavor, or this is actually more, I would call this more of like a fusion.
Okay.
Rather than a
so interesting thing, most people overseas believe that Americans ruin chocolate by making milk chocolate, thanks to the Hershey company. Milk chocolate was not a thing until it came overseas. A lot of people thought in the Americas that the chocolate was too bitter, and still do, because Hershey's basically created this milk chocolate, which sweetens it up, because we do have a sweeter palate over here. And so I'm curious to see how this compares to the last one. Aroma-wise, it smells, I mean, maybe because we have remnants in our unclean glasses, but
It's more of a sweeter aroma.
Yeah, no surprise.
Go ahead.
Ooh, boy, that's creamy. So this is the difference between the two. It is slightly sweeter, but not. I mean, flavor-wise, it's not a whole lot different. But it's definitely a creamier beer.
I would like when you say milk chocolate stout. That's what it is.
This is
It's like a beer
cream.
It's like a milkshake.
It has a really good mouthfeel and like it's smooth and delish.
See what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. And unfortunately, Texans can't get this, right? As far as I know, Mr. Bradford snatched this in Colorado.
Whilst in Colorado.
So
if you're there, get your hands on it.
The Samuel Smith chocolate stout we can actually find pretty readily here in Texas, but not so much on this one. So just know that if you are drinking the Samuel Smith chocolate stout along with the video, just know that if it was a little creamier, you'd be drinking a very similar beer with this one.
Yeah, but it's certainly unique. So, what's next?
So next we're going to go across the pond to Belgium.
Lake Conroe?
No, bigger pond.
Bigger pond.
Yeah. This is...
The Belgians, do they know anything about beer?
And they know some things about chocolate.
Ah.
So this is like a double whammy right here.
Now they're just rubbing it in.
Hang on, I got a little left. Okay.
Get that out of there.
So this one has been aged a few years, which I wouldn't recommend. So the flavor may not be exactly what we would want.
So that's interesting. It doesn't look at, when you look at the color of the beer, it doesn't look like it's going to be chocolatey.
Well, this is an ale, whereas the previous two we had were stouts.
Okay.
So this is going to be lighter in color. And this is, from what I remember, it's like drinking candy. It tastes like chocolate candy.
Okay. And I notice here it's like 4.2% alcohol, so it's kind of lower on the lower end.
It smells like caramel and milk.
Yeah.
Like almost like sweetened condensed milk. Like that's how sweet it is.
Yeah.
Boy.
Whoa. Interesting there.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Very sticky almost.
Mm-hmm. Sweet condensed milk is the first thing that comes to mind. With chocolate, obviously, it's got the chocolate flavor. But this is an ale, and because it's been aged, it's not quite as crisp of a flavor as it was when it was new.
Yeah. I mean, the flavors are there, but yeah, it's a little more. Like, I think you're spot on, and I just call it kind of sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better than putting Nesquik in beer.
I would not recommend ever doing that.
No.
Ever.
There's better ways to do it. All right.
So we're just trucking on along today.
Not bad there, Belgium.
So this last one is going to be a real palate shocker here. Don't do it.
I was gonna
just don't
make a gesture, but
this is the family show we're running here.
No, it's not.
No, not really. Okay, so this is the Molé Stout from Ska Brewing, and I recommend drinking this with Mexican food. It is awesome with tacos, burritos, little taco salad, what have you.
Okay. Or just drink it by itself.
Or just drink it by itself. It is...
Have it as a lonely mole.
Very flavorful. Mole is a chocolate... I don't know. It's like Mexican chocolate? No. What do I know? But it definitely has that pepper... it even says in here, ale with peppers, cocoa, and spices. And that all of those are very prevalent in this beer.
I think I've had this beer before, but let me see.
It smells like like a jalapeno pepper. Like I get no chocolate.
Yeah, entirely different.
Even after having 3 chocolate beers in this glass,
it's like
immediately before, I still
get
smell
the peppers.
Yeah. Ooh. All right, we gonna try this? Funny, don't really taste the cocoa so much as the what's the word I'm thinking of? Peppers?
Peppers. Heat.
Yeah. It's a pretty hot beer for a cold beer.
It's kind of a spicy
take on. It's a spicy meatball. I almost want to cook with this beer, like both in the cooking and drinking it while cooking
at the same time.
Type of beer.
Yeah.
It's good, but man, those other 3 are way better.
Could you see maybe like a maybe you cooking some like some black beans or something, and maybe mixing in some of that?
This would be a really good beer.
I don't know. It's not a cooking show.
No, but it's a pairing show. We talk about pairings.
Well, this is a great pairing.
Yeah, it's okay. So I would say this is a good beer with especially a spicy Mexican food, because it's just going to go much better with it. This is not a chocolate beer, even though it has cocoa in it. To me, this isn't the outcast of the chocolate beers that we've just had.
Una cerveza más buena.
Yeah. So overall, of the beers we had, I can't thank you enough for bringing. Let's see, we had this. What was it? The Lugene. Yeah, the chocolate milk stout. That was a fantastic beer. As was the Samuel Smith's. Man, that was great. And I think that's only like $4 for a bottle
for
of
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and then by comparison, you can get a 4-pack of these for around 10.
Yeah.
At least in Colorado,
Yeah. You see how big this bottle is?
I do.
It's a better deal.
Yeah.
And then the
value.
Floris Chocolat, which we can get some Floris beers here in the Americas, but not this particular one. But I would say overall, and see, like I'm hiding the Molé Stout back here now because I'm a little embarrassed to have it with these chocolate beers, but there they all are. I would say of the 4. I'm still gonna have to go with the Samuel Smiths just because I thought that the Odell's was amazing, but I can't get it here. So
well, so you're gonna drink that because it's available.
It's available.
Yeah, I like these two. I'd put it in that order, probably because this is great value if what you say is right about the price.
Yeah, I only speak the truth.
Yeah. Well, so I would go probably here 1A, 1B, and then the Floris is interesting.
It's pretty sweet, yeah.
It's interesting, and then the Molé.
Yeah. It wasn't like a holy Molé by any means. It was, it was there. Yeah. So, all right.
I don't know what else we can tell you. So we've done a chocolate episode.
This has been a speed round. This has been great. I think we gave them as much information as we could possibly give them in a short amount of time, which is, I think, what people want.
Yeah, and then off camera, we're going to finish all this.
Yeah. So I guess until next time, I'm Michael.
And I'm Michael.
And keep drinking. Oh.
Chocolat!
Welcome to the show. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes good, sometimes bad, some good, some bad.